And hey guys, it's me Omar. Welcome to the channel. Welcome back. Welcome if you're new. Before I start the actual montage building segment of this video, I do want to thank you guys for the reception of the last video. It garnered a lot more views than I'm normally used to getting on this channel, so that's really awesome. Thank you guys so much, and thank you for all the people who did subscribe and the comment. Again, if you guys have any ideas for names for this series, do let me know. Here we have our Xianyun. She is mostly built. I will show her stats at the end of the video, as well as a showcase. I went ahead and pre-recorded all the different bits and pieces, and we'll have a voiceover for that. But again, thank you guys so much. Just wanted to come in and say that right here, right now, and I will show you guys the stats and everything after we get the voiceover and everything done. So enjoy the quick montage of me training my Xianyun and making her into who she is today. Hey guys, it's me Omar, and welcome to this voiceover. This is voiceover Omar talking, and I would like to thank you guys all for the well reception you guys have given my last video. Last I checked, which was 11 voice recordings ago, my video was already almost at 600 views, and that's insanity to me, so thank you guys so much for that. Back to the topic at hand. This is a voiceover if it's not obvious, and the reason for this voiceover is I didn't realize I had the mic and game audio muted when filming the scenes and clips and segments for this harvesting speed montage part, and I didn't want it to go to waste because I've already built Cloud Retainer up to level 90, and so I'm doing a voiceover, and this voiceover in question has to reach up to about 7 minutes and 40 seconds, and that's a lot more daunting than it seems because I don't like talking if it's not obvious. Even though I have had a customer in the past tell me that I have a nice voice and should start a podcast if I don't already have one, and I looked at them like, you're crazy. But thank you. If you let me know in the comments below if you guys like my voice, stroke my ego a bit. So yeah, this video is me building Cloud Retainer, and let me just say right off the bat, I think gameplay wise she's one of the funnest characters I've played with. I have several characters who I do find very fun to use. I have Farina, Nuvlet, Raiden, to name a few that I do really enjoy the gameplay of. Yelan, she's also amazing. I love her, overall mobility, and she's just a cracked character overall. And whilst Cloud Retainer, Xianyun isn't really anything super crazy meta game changing. Like, yes, she is a very strong character. I feel her pre-release perception was very negative. People really were rough on her, even though I think her being released now, she's actually a really good character and definitely a solid A tier character. But just overall, her character as a whole is fun. I've always loved Cloud Retainer's character. I loved her storyline, her story quest that came with the patch, and her as a character and gameplay is awesome. I love her mobility. I do have C1 Cloud Retainer, and all it cost me was 2 kidneys. I'm kidding. I would not sell a kidney for a Genshin pulls. Not yet, at least. I'm just kidding. She's very fun. I love her. My Xianyun isn't the best build, obviously, which we'll get into later. But overall, character-wise, she's a very good character. Her E allows her to do up to 3 jumps and a bird dive onto the enemies, and it's very beautiful to look at. And if you don't want to use it for fighting purposes, you can use it to travel really far. One of her E's, so 3 taps of her E, if you tap once and then give it a second and tap again, give it a second and tap again, it gives her about the same distance as it would Yelan, which is pretty far distance. Yelan does beat her out by a couple inches, so she doesn't move as far as her, but she does move just as fast as her. And if you have a C1 Cloud Retainer, yeah, you can just travel about the same as a C1 Yelan. The only thing is, what Yelan doesn't have that Cloud Retainer does is Cloud Retainer does not get stuck on cliffs or jagged hills. For anyone who has Yelan, you will know that she cannot, for the life of her, go up a slight bump in the road because she gets stuck on the bump. So that is one positive. That is one pro that Xianyun has over her. And just overall, she's just a pretty character, so beautiful. Her weapon's also just as beautiful, and we're not even going to get started on the weapon. If you saw my last video, you know how that turned out. But yeah, no, I forgot what I was gonna get back to later. But my characters, yes. So this build a series isn't really to build a perfect top tier character because let's be honest, there are people who've played the game for a year, 2 years, the full 3 years, who don't have a perfectly built character, and that's fine. Not everyone's gonna have that. And I've only played this game for about 5 months now. I started playing midway to the end of August up until now. So when I started playing, I think it was the last 2 weeks of the Kokomi Wanderer banner in 3.8, and I lost my Kokomi 50-50 to Tanari. And at the time I was sad, but like, it's fine. I like my Tanari now. He's great. I will have a build video on him as well, proper. But the next build video is either going to be Nahida, which I think is the most likely candidate, or a mixture video of Navia, Baiju, and maybe Tanari, because they're both, well, all three of them are over level 80. Or no, Tanari's over 80. He's at level 81, and the other two are 80. I will 90 all three of them. So it's going to be mainly a video of me finding, farming their level up materials for their talents, and then also some better artifacts, especially for Navia and Baiju, because I don't have either of their best installed artifacts, just to be passable. And that's what this series is, making a character go from a subpar to mediocre at best, or from mediocre to mid, because I don't have the resin to spend to get like perfect artifacts. And so with the limited resin I do have, I had to I had to cope, and luckily it works. It got me a 36 star on this abyss, which you'll see later in this video, so that's great. I also have hiccups, so I apologize for that. I do think I want to keep this recording because I've already been recording for almost 6 minutes now, and I'm not doing this again. I'm not doing another 7+ minute long audio recording to just scrap it. So yeah, let me know in the comments below again if you guys have any good name ideas for this series. Currently I'm teetering between Build-A-Bum and mediocre to mid. I don't know, you guys can let me know in the comments below what you think sounds better, or what you guys want to have it named. You guys have full creative control here. Try to keep it somewhat PG. We don't want YouTube hounding me for potentially inappropriate names. I personally would not want that either, because I don't want to be known as the person who has a weird name series. So yeah, that's the main topics I want to talk about. There's so much more I could talk about, like for example what's going on in the Genshin Impact community and such, but I'm not going to talk about that now. Maybe in the future, if you guys want me to, or not, that's also fine. Overall, just all right, thank you guys for the warm reception that you guys gave the last video. Again, I know I'm like a broken record now. In the future, if I do need to make a long voiceover audio recording, I will have a list of topics to talk about and some notes to cover, so I'm not just rambling on like this. I like to think I kept this voiceover somewhat cohesive, and if I did, let me know. Thumbs up this video and let me know in the comments. And if I didn't, also thumbs up this video and let me know in the comments. Get that engagement. And we are nearing the end, so I'm going to go ahead and say bye to you guys for now. We're going to throw it back to live voiceover me, or live me, or recorded me that's in voiceovered. Anyways, I hope you guys have a nice day. I'll see you guys later. Bye. And welcome back, guys. I hope you guys enjoyed that little montage and voiceover me. I apologize. I do know better for next video, for my next character build video, that I should probably add some commentary while I'm doing the build and not just do it all without commentary and then do a voiceover. But if you guys enjoyed it, let me know down below. And also, you guys have a better name for this series, let me know. Currently, I'm thinking Build-A-Bum or mid to decent. I don't know. I'm bad at naming. But let me show you guys the stats for my Xianyun here quickly. First, let's go into her artifact. She is running a 4-piece Viridescent Veneer set, mainly for the elemental res that it gives the team. And then also, she kind of lacks elemental mastery, but she's like she's a damage dealing support Xianyun. And her, decent, they're okay. There's a lot of coping involved. For example, her circlet, it's all right, it's okay. And then her goblet, Again, very hardcore cope, but in my defense, the Viridescent Veneer set is the worst set to farm, and when you're a new player who's been playing this game for like 5-ish months now, like me, you're not really have an abundance of, you know, golden artifacts, 5-star artifacts to strong box a lot, and I've done it a bit, and I always get horrible luck. Our Sands is also decent, crit rate could be definitely higher, but you know, it's okay. It gives attack, even though it's flat attack, but its main stat is attack, and it gives a good chunk of critical damage. And our Feather, again, it's mid, and our Flower is also relatively mid, but it's the best we could do. I do have an issue of a lack of resin, so yeah. Our weapon, we do have our signature weapon, which you guys saw me pulling in the last video. We only have it level 80'd. Can't get a level 90 because we need these. We need the Mist Veiled Primo Elixir. And again, the issue is my lack of resin. I don't have it built like that. I don't have money overflowing that I can just go buy resin. And if you do, hey, I'm envious of you. I wish I could, but it's not me. So we'll get it level 90 eventually. We might do an updated, like, you know, character showcase in the future where, like, when I have a fully built character. But this series is more so just to kind of like get the character built to a decent passable level. And our cons, we do actually have a C1. We got fairly lucky. We won, you know, C1 around 70 pity. Yeah, like, you know, I did a lot of grinding, a lot of exploration, and missions, and may or may not have treated myself a little bit because my birthday was like 2.5 weeks ago. So, you know, boy math. And as for our actual stats, it's not the best. It really isn't. 46.2% crit rate and 114.5% crit damage. Obviously, we'll try to get it improved. ER is definitely on the lower side, but because we do run her normally with Raiden, as well as her signature and C1, energy has never really been a problem for me personally. Though I would say maybe having like a 140, 150 would probably be more ideal. Yeah, let me go ahead and do a run in the Abyss. Fun fact, I also 36 starred my first ever Abyss this time around. I just was fooling around, and I 36 starred floor 12. And we can do floor 12, I suppose. Why not? We're not going to try to get a 36 star. We're just kind of do a showcase of, you know, her and how I use her personally. So let's go ahead and start. Luckily, there's no Hydro enemies, so it should be good. We'll do the same team I used to 36 star. So how the team I used was Nuvlet. Love my Nuvlet. We go in with Zhongli, who for me is just a shield bot. He has a bunch of HP. And then we go in with, I believe it was, I don't remember the team I used. Oh yeah, I do. Xianyun and Nahida, who is currently being built for the next video on this series. And my second team, my tested true team is Raiden, Farina, Baiju and Navi are also going to get an e-build series, but they're going to be a 2-for-1 deal because they're already both level 80. So we mainly just, like, you know, trying to get better artifact sets for them, as well as leveling up their talents. And let's go ahead and start. This is gonna go great, right? Watch me do horrible. Let's go. So how I play this team is I do that, and I go in with a shield, and then I go bam, 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 bam. I go bam, and I go bam, and I go bam. There we go. We got the swirl. No resistance built on them. Can you please stop hitting me? We aren't really utilizing the plunge because we still have burst ready to go.
Stabilize. This is
but you know, we'll get to the plunging in a bit. There we go, and he's dead. Okay, we do this.
I see everything.
Bow your head.
Okay, and we go bam. Riveting gameplay, truly, I say. And for when we do have downtime between our burst and our E, because, you know, we are running a new Nuvlet after all. Not C6 Nuvlet, so there is going to be definitely lots of downtime between the two. We actually go in with the plunge attacking. So we go here. We won't do it this time because we don't really need to. obviously, because it's almost the end and I want to save the burst for the next round, for the next floor. This one, I barely did it. This one, like, it was down to the last second, but, you know, we're going to do it, or at least we're going to attempt to. This isn't a 36 starring the Abyss challenge, so really it's fine.
Shine down. Strike a pose.
Let's go.
Seems like
Where are you at, bro? Come on.
things are about to get dicey.
Inazuma
There we
shines
go,
eternal.
bam. No! Oh my god. Okay, and then you just, you know, go clicking, on a clicking rampage. Okay, that is really good.
Illusion shattered.
This is actually even faster than my first run, actually.
Mind the side effects. Taking a turn for the back.
Quietly now. Game's up.
And this team, you know, doesn't have any, you know, ER problems. You know, granted, it's probably because we are running, you know, Raiden. And Raiden completely eradicates energy problems. Hopefully we have our bursts for next round, because I do need them for the Weenut. I believe that's the enemy, what the enemy's called, the Weenut. Character attack 20%, yes, because Xianyun does scale off of her attacks.
Your journey ends.
Okay, and same thing here. Go here. Go here like that. Get that, and then bam. And oh, please stay the heck away from me. And then we usually, if we don't have, you know, our burst or anything, we do some plunging like this. It does work. It does a trick down, and it does about 20k damage per plunge, which isn't bad considering we don't really have any other buffs other than, you know, just Xianyun's buffs. I could definitely maybe run this team with possibly Farina, and if I do ever get around to building Bennett, that will be a choice as well.
Solidify.
But we don't have Bennett built yet, so.
Be a good audience, won't you? Make way for the I see everything.
Okay, and then we just go bam.
Like a 99. I'm not done yet.
Be safe.
And then, so even with New Blood, you can utilize the, you know, burst, the little plunge attacks. Probably not ideal. You're probably losing a little damage, but again, my New Blood isn't the best of all New Bloods. Again, my team is. I never claim my team to be the best of the best. You know.
Shine down.
So
Strike a pose.
luckily, we do have enough energy for the most part.
There is no escape.
So okay, next time he jumps up, it should be enough to get our. There we go. There we go.
Mind the side effects. Seems like an emergency.
Gotcha. Here comes the catch.
Okay, where is he? Where is he?
Inazuma shines eternal.
Now we just go attack. Look at all those numbers. They're pretty numbers. A lot of pretty numbers.
Busted.
Okay, and then
Get dicey.
got a little, you know, botched this time around, but you know what? It's fine.
Taking a turn for
I think still got it.
Quietly now.
We're still in cooldown, but you know, I think we got this.
Take it
This is
easy. Here
easy.
comes the catch.
There we go. Bam. And he's dead. Oh, almost dead. But we are gonna still 36 star it. In my defense, we just had like a really bad run this time, but it still does it. It still does its job, you know. Still got it.
a bitter pill to swallow.
Busted.
There we go. See, it's in the bag. We're doing awesome. This isn't even really a Xianyun showcase at this point. It's more so just me. Look at me, 36 star to Abyss. And here we go. Same thing.
Gather.
We do that, and we do
is
this.
order.
And we go bam, bam, bam. Bam, bam, bam. This is one of those cases where we probably would use Xianyun's burst, which is sort of applied already. And bam. See, that was 32k right there. 32k. With New Blood. Again, it would definitely be a lot higher if, you know, our Xianyun was better built. But, you know, she's fine, I think. I don't think she's necessarily a problem. 25k right there.
Everyone hold hands.
Bow your head.
And he's dead here. So our problem is definitely not our Xianyun. it's definitely my build. Like, it's my lack of good material, not materials, artifacts.
Make yourselves a room.
Now let me actually go ahead and use Nikita Burst for once.
The tides beckon.
And then we can get some, plunges in. And just, end it off here now. There we go. And then we do the final one with, the final 4.
There is no escape. Strike a pose. Let mine and echoes protect you with steam.
Seems like an emergency.
Oh, I messed that up, but it's fine. It's fine. It's fine. We can do a better run next half, or on his next rotation. Okay. There we go. Better, better this time.
Remember,
There we go.
health comes first.
Quietly now. Game's up. Fun's up.
There we go.
Oh, you
Better.
shall perish.
You guys was definitely a botched run, but you know what? It's fine. We still did it. And before anyone tells me in the comments below that this was an easy abyss, I don't care. It's still my first 36 star, and I'm happy about that. So there we go. We ended it. Fully started all of them. And that was my Xianyun build. Let me know if you guys enjoyed it. Also, let me know how I can improve her. Again, let me know how I can improve this series as a whole. I think the next video is definitely going to be a lot more professional. It's going to have better commentary. I'm still very new at this. And again, thank you guys for the reception for the last video. I hope you guys have a great day or night wherever you guys are in the world. And I will see you guys next time. Bye.